What's going on, everybody? Ooh, collar all flipped up, looking like Elvis. Yeah, guys, this is Intuitive Anthony. I want to thank Stacy yesterday for the contribution to the channel. I really appreciate it. Um, Sitting in the room tonight. There's no food in here. My puppies are kind of bored, so I figured I'd go online. But I need to see if some people are going to actually show up, and then we'll get started. But basically, these people give no thought to the future. So I'm gonna give people time to get in the room, and then we'll see if anybody's arriving, and we'll get started. Because I got up this morning early. It rained all last night, so it was nice. I was actually able to sleep, and you sleep better when it's raining, so that was pretty good. But once again, Stacy, thank you for the contribution to the channel. Elijah, what's going on? I figured I'd just do an impromptu live. Um, yeah, we have no. Yeah, I went live yesterday. Um, and I have no food in this room. The puppies are kind of bored, and I was able to pay the rent. So there's no food in this room, and I figure I might as well be working for the kingdom, keep my mind off of other matters. But how have you been, Elijah? I just waiting for some people to get in the live, and we'll see. We'll get started. But these people give no thought to the future because tomorrow night at 6 o'clock I'll be going live. Because Monday seemed to be a better night. I'm glad that you're here because I would need a moderator because I didn't let the other guys know that I was going live. I was going to do this tomorrow, but I decided to do it today. So we got 3 people in the room. I'm waiting for a couple more to get in here, and then we're going to get started. But guys, when you come into the live, if you could hit the thumbs up in the video, we're going to be talking about these people give no thought to their future. Talking about the narcissist fake in front of a real chosen one, which is why they have such a deep animosity towards us. But I'm waiting for some people to get in here, and we're going to get it out. Can I get a shout out? My name is Dame. Dame Giselle. Giselic. What's going on, Dame? I appreciate you being here. Track, are you a troll? I don't think he is. I think he just wants a shout out. Hey guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. We got some people in the room, so I'm gonna get started. Guys, if you can and you want to contribute to the channel, down below in the description is Cash App and PayPal. Those are the best ways to contribute to the channel. And right now, I'm in the room. Some people, some subscribers helped me pay for the room. So right now, there's like no food in the room. And if you can contribute, that would be greatly appreciated. But if you can't, I understand that too. A prayer would be nice. But the Cash App information is down below. So is PayPal. Cash App is $Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978. And PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on the video, guys, and we about to get started. Okay, guys, this is basically that they give no plan or thought to the future. Narcissists? No. And I'm explaining to you why this is. First thing, they mentally stop growing. Because you ever notice that a narcissist, they never admit fault, so they're never wrong. And if they're never wrong, that means they can never get better. That means they feel in their heart of hearts and in their mind, that wicked little heart and that wicked little mind of theirs, that they're perfect. And if they are perfect, then where you see them at in life is exactly where the fuck they're going to stay at. They're going to stay there because they already see themselves as perfect. You can't do anything with somebody like this. You can't evolve and go to brighter horizons and enjoy nice new things because they will never do what it takes to be successful. They will never be able to do what it takes to be successful because they're already perfect. This seems like a fail-safe thing for them, that they're perfect, but all it does is make everybody that comes into their life leave them. because a lot of people want to try things they've never tried before, go places they've never been before, do things they've never done before. The narcissist is not trying to do anything. They're trying to use other people to take care of their wicked, wretched ass. That's what it is. They have a whole host of people that they call on to take care of the business of their personal life because they're too perfect to do it. You can't go places and see things with somebody who's already perfect. And as we know, the only perfect person that was down here was Jesus Christ. I believe in Yahweh Shai. Yes, I do. Okay. I had people, but they disappeared. What's going on? I guess everybody's disappearing. But this is what it is, guys. They're not mentally growing. And by them constantly showing up into your life, that lets you know that you are going places. You're going places in life. So they want to attach themselves to you just by happenstance that they can stop you because you are the only person around them that shows the most potential for getting out of that neighborhood, getting out of that town, moving up from lower to middle class or from middle class to upper class. You show the most potential. So what they're going to do is try to bring their lazy, no good, trifling, disgusting ways into your life to keep you stagnant so that you don't surpass them. You don't make them look bad, even though they're doing a damn good job of doing that on their own. They're doing a damn good job of doing that on their own. That's what they do. And since they see you with the most potential, they're going to try to hitch their wagon to your star so that they can weigh you down from ever getting as high in this world and getting as far as you can because they know they ain't going nowhere. And just on the happenstance, by them hitching their wagon to your star, you may be able to drag them up to greater realms and greater environments and people and situations that they would never get to because they're perfect. And they don't want to put the actual effort into their own lives. They would rather somebody else do the work and they can get by being the freeloading parasitic creature that they are. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys.
She had some hamburger over there, so she thought it out. Give you some of it.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm back, guys. That was just some somebody from the hotel dropping off some canned goods or something like that. Because, like I said, food over here has been pretty scarce right now. Back to the point, guys. This is what it comes down to. See, mentally, you're growing. Everybody can see that. A lot of people are rooting for you to keep growing, and you got some people who don't want you to get anywhere because they ain't going nowhere. They on a one-way street to destitution, to being poverty-stricken. They're alienated by everybody because they're repulsive people. And you are the only one who seems to think that this person has value. They even know they don't have value. But that's because chosen ones tend to project our characteristics onto other people. We tend to put our good nature on these people, wanting to see the best in them, but there's nothing there to be seen. Yes, guys. If you could, don't forget to hit the thumbs up in the video. Everybody disappeared. It must be a busy night out. I'll go for a little longer to see if people show up. Good evening, Angela. What's going on? See, this is the thing. You show the most potential. So these are kind of parasitic creatures that they're doppelgangers. They like to hang off of somebody else's success because they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere in life. But we thinking they have value, even they know they don't have value. They're human garbage. So once we make up in our minds and see them for who they really are, we cut them loose just like everybody else that cut them loose in their life. Everybody that's been around them has cut them loose entirely. Everybody cut them loose. We were just hopeful that they would see the potential in themselves. What's going on, Galaxy? I appreciate you being here. They're working overtime to keep chosen ones stagnant and stunted because they know your potential before you know your potential. That's how serious this is. They know what you are capable of even before you know what you're capable of, which is why they went out of their way to attach themselves to you, because you going places. And if I could just get in good with them, I can get invited to that party too. I can find somebody else to latch on to get this and that, because they ain't gonna do it for themselves. They not. That's why they can always need you to help them with something. But when you turn around and need somebody, I just started, Miss Troy. I just came on here because I wrote up some topics this morning, and like there's no food in the house, so I decided to go live to keep my mind off of hunger, and I wanted to keep going. So I didn't have time to message you guys, but I figured y'all might be floating around. But they are gonna go. They see you going somewhere, so they want to attach themselves to you. And if you go to a party, they're gonna go with you too. Soon as you get to that party, they're gonna start networking and see if they can find somebody else with more resources, more money, more opportunity, so they can latch themselves to that person. Because what it is, it's like swinging on vines. They swinging from one vine to the other, trying to get people to fund their life. Because they are not going to do anything. They are not going to contribute anything. You can help these people all the time. And then when you turn around and need somebody to talk to, they are entirely too busy to help you. Because they only take, they never give. They're greedy. They're carnivorous. They do not give anything. They are a waste and a drain on society. These are the kind of people that families should be warning you about. In my family, there was a certain set of people that nobody talked to, nobody dealt with. Nobody actually said why. It was just like Voldemort, these people shall not be named. Unfortunately, I had the sad fate of having to live with these people, and now I know why. Now I know why. Anything that is unfortunate, sad, and bad comes from them. They only show up when bad things are about to happen. Every time they show up, death usually follows. Or his close friend, misery. That's what they do. They are human garbage. T. DiCavante, thank you. I'll be able to get something to eat later. I appreciate that, guys. If you want to donate to the channel like T. DiCavante, that's my boy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Down in the comment section, there's the Cash App and PayPal, $ Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978, and at Intuitive Anthony at PayPal, guys. But we're going to keep this going. See, this is the thing. Me and Miss Troy was talking about this the other night. I appreciate you, Miss Troy and Eliza. I appreciate y'all being here to moderate and keep things going the way it should. I wanted to make sure I said a special shout out to y'all because I appreciate you. Okay, so they're going to keep you stagnant. And the only reason they pop up is because you notice that every time something good is getting ready to go on in your life, something positive is moving your way, they show up. Because what they're doing is they're trying to sneak their way back in through your positivity, through your happiness. Because they know that when you see them, you know you don't want to deal with them. But you don't want to change your mood because you're in a good place right now. So they come in thinking that that's the most opportune time to strike. That's what Satan did with Jesus when he was fasting. He waited for an opportune moment to strike because these are loathsome, repulsive creatures. Do not ever think that you're being way too harsh on a person because all people are good people. All people are not good people. Once again, that's a chosen one projecting their personality traits onto someone who doesn't deserve anything. They deserve nothing. This is another thing. Narcissists love to reminisce about the past. The reason why, because they're going to bring up parts that remind you of your past. In their own sick mind, what they're doing is they're trying to say, well, you started out here in life and I started out here in life. This is a way for them to knock you down a few pegs so that you seem like you're on the same level with this common gutter snipe that they are. What they're doing is they're trying to remind you of your humble beginnings and say, well, you can't be great because I'm not shit and you grew up with me. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Or they want to remind you of the past so that they can try to take you, no matter where you are in life right now, and put you back in that box when they knew you. It's a way of humbling you, a way of taking the wind out your sails, because that's all they do everywhere they go. Thank you so much for whoever just contributed. I didn't see it, but I appreciate you so much. Angela, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. What they're doing is they remind you of the past, because what they want to do, they want to take you off your high horse. It doesn't matter where y'all started out in life. Sapphire, that's enough. It doesn't matter where y'all started out in life. Right now, you could be on your way to a Fortune 500 company. So what they want to do is they're going to remind you of the past so that they can take wherever you are right now and compact you back into a little box and throw you into your environment from the past, just to let you know that you aren't as great as you are. They want to take the wind out of your sails. They want to see you as they did in the past, so that they don't have to compete with the accomplishments you made since y'all grew up together, because they know they can't compete with that. They're doing nothing. They're going nowhere in life. So what they want to do is teleport the person that you are now back to the past where y'all were on even footing. It's another way for them to compete with you without actually having to do a fucking thing, because that's what they're good at. They're the masters at doing nothing and trying to get something out of it. And then they get indignant to the fact that they deserve everything you have without doing any of the work you did to get there. Tell me, what's going on, Lady Reed? The arrogance of something like that. The arrogance of someone like that. So they're going to remind you of the past, just to show that y'all both came from the same beginning. So it's like, no matter how big you get, we family. Yeah, we're going to always be family. We're going to be family when I'm in that penthouse and you still over there in the ghetto. We still be family. But honestly, you can't come with me. So what they want to do is they want to constantly, they know you're an empathetic person, so they want to tie your emotions into everything they do with you, so that you would feel bad for them. They're not above groveling for pity to get you to help them. They have no shame. They'll do that. They'll do that. They'll sell their own mama down the river to get them a couple of dollars, because they're only thinking about what they want at that time. They're not planning for the future. They never plan for the future, because they're always expecting someone else to come and do the work that they should be doing for themselves. They are lazy, parasitic, hateful, and mean-spirited. Overall evil. So if you don't want to go down memory lane with them so they can try to take what accomplishments you did now and negate them and remind you of who you used to be, that's the only way they're going to actually be able to stand next to you, is by reminding of you of who you used to be. Because where you are in life now, you've accomplished many things since you grew up with that person. They don't want to look at that, because since y'all grown up, since y'all were in that area in the past together, you've accomplished many, many great things. What have they accomplished? Nothing. Nothing. They burned a few more people in the neighborhood and in the town don't fuck with them. And it's going to keep growing by the numbers. But accomplishments, they're not doing nothing. They still treading water the same way they was back then. Moving from place to place, man to man, woman to woman, baby after baby after baby, but ain't got nothing. But if you ask them, they're the smartest person in the world. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video. Thank you, Angela. And thank you, TD Cavante, for the contributions to the channel. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I appreciate y'all being here with me tonight. But yeah, me and Miss Troy talked about this, and this was like, I was going to do this tomorrow night because I will be on Monday night at 6, but I decided to do it now. What's on Galaxy and Lady Reed? This is what it is. That's why they constantly remind you of the past. Because back in the day when y'all started out together, y'all were on the same footing. Now, it could be 20 years later, and you done accomplished several things, graduated school, wrote books, did this, whatever your hobbies are, you've accomplished some great things. They want to remind you of the past when y'all were on the same level, because they ain't done a damn thing in those subsequent 20 years since they saw you last. But they want to compete with you, so they got to knock you down a few pegs so that you'll be on the same footing as them. Because they know they're not doing nothing. They're not going nowhere. And these are the kind of people, when people start getting successful, oh, they start cutting them off. Hell, people cutting them off now when they ain't got nothing. You mean to tell me, if y'all both grew up in poverty together, and people are still cutting them off every day while in poverty, you think somebody rich is going to take them with them? Somebody who's going somewhere in life is going to have this dog riding beside them? No. They're going to continue to lose people as life goes on, because that's what they do. They're born losers. When they made that deal with that demon, so that demon could inhabit their body, they immediately forsake their future, their eternal soul, and is destined and cursed to be a loser every day of their life. So the reason why they find chosen ones is because chosen ones have a habit of trying to see the good in everybody until we wake up. And once we wake up, we realize that some people can't be saved. The same way we want everybody to go to the heaven, we got to sit there and look at some people in hell, because people from heaven can look over the gulf and see people in hell. And knowing good and well in our hearts that we know that everybody that's going to be in hell deserves to be there. Sapphire, that's enough. That's just people outside. My little baby, she's a little security guard. That's okay. It's all right. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to remind you of the past so that you remember who you were and not who you are now. Because they don't want to look at who you are now. They don't want to see who you are now. Because then it's going to become painfully obvious to themselves and to everyone around that while they were sitting on their ass doing nothing, you were out there getting the bag doing something. Because they can't update you about what's going on in their life, because they have nothing going on in their life. But they can't tell you about what everybody else doing, because that's the only thing they do. Instead of doing something for themselves, they keep up with everybody else's comings and goings. So they're going to fill up your ears and your time with information about other people that is useless and non-productive, because they can't talk about themselves because they ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about. They the same fucked up loser they was back then. Only this time they got 20 more years in front of them and they still ain't did nothing. So that's why they hate you, because you constantly growing and evolving and they constantly getting worse, worse, and worse. And they gonna get mad at you like you forced them to be a loser. No, they chose that of their own accord. That's why they love to reminisce about the past, because in the past, y'all were on the same footing. Now, y'all might be somewhere else completely different in life right now, but they don't want to talk about your accomplishments because they have none to share. They can't compete with you. So they got to try to put you back into a place where y'all were both on even footing. It's just a sick thing in their mind. Like, their minds are mentally sick. They're sick. Every inclination of their hearts and their minds is wickedness 24/7. Instead of focusing all that energy and effort on other people and their accomplishments, instead of putting that into themselves to get better, to do better, to have something to be proud of. What makes them proud is taking advantage of other people. Like Miss Troy was telling me about somebody in the room last night, talking about what you left as a chosen one, you left yourself open to be played. Most people go to a party or go to hang out with people because they want the company, the friendship, the good times. They don't go into a situation with a malicious heart looking to take advantage of somebody. That's a demon. That's a demon. And so they try to say that everybody got their demons because they want you to think that everybody is just as fucked up as they are. Because in their heart of hearts, they know they trash. They know garbage. And everybody else that walked away from them spotted it, peeped it, and cut them loose. But they figure they could get a little more time out of the chosen one. But once the chosen one cuts them off, they're not going to run into another chosen one. They're not going to run into another chosen one because that's like once in a lifetime. So as far as they got with you, the chosen one, and when you cut them off, that's it for them. The only thing you're going to hear about is them getting progressively worse. But the only thing that's changed now is the chosen one knows that they deserve everything they get. And ain't nobody feeling sorry for them. So they can't even call nobody to cry on their shoulders because nobody wants to deal with them. So as they get older, ooh, thank you so much for whoever just contributed. Thank you so. Oh, a payment fell. Oh, somebody canceled. Somebody's payment fell. I think Angela, your payment fell. Um, but that's what it is. There's nobody gonna listen to them because they have a habit and a knack of burning bridges. They burn bridges. But they say, what do they say? Never burn a bridge because you never know when you're gonna need that bridge to cross back over. When you're gonna have to cross back over that bridge because you're gonna need something. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. So the chosen one, them having a chosen one, they able to skate by and get a little more information, a little more time, and a little more patience out of a chosen one. But once that chosen one realizes that their empathy, their love, and their consideration and time is going to someone who is disrespectful, dishonest, evil, wicked, and hateful, the chosen one pulls their energy back. They ain't gonna never meet another chosen one. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And if a chosen one peeped your game and said that you ain't worth saving, you ain't worth saving. Because people in the street will cut your ass off for way less. Way less. And trust me, these people go 110% into the thick of being evil. And as time progresses, all they do is lose more and more people. And more people don't rock with them. Because the content of their character goes out years ahead of them. Well, I heard about that person. Don't talk to that person. Don't talk to that person. That person right there is evil. That person is this. That person is that. Do not. Once the chosen one realizes that they're a human piece of garbage, that's it for them. There's no new opportunities coming in there for them, for that narcissist. There's no opportunities coming in there. There's nobody that's going to come in and play Captain Save a Hope for this person. Nobody. Not at all. They are going to constantly, their circle of influence is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, while the demon inside of them wants more and more and more, because that's where they get that greedy nature from. Then they can't lure anybody in, and the demon that has been torturing people through this narcissist turns on them. That's why they start getting dementia and Alzheimer's. Their mind starts to betray them because they use their mind for wickedness. And what you live by, you shall die by. So if you use your mind as a narcissist to connive, manipulate, and run game on people, that same mind that you use to torment all these people is going to turn around and torment your ass. That's how it goes. What you live by is what you die by. They constantly want to remind you of your humble beginnings. This is another way for them to establish a soul tie with you. We grew up together. I can't believe you're going to leave me like this. I'm leaving you like everybody else did. Because I can't keep giving myself to somebody. I can't give a damn about your life if you don't give a damn about your life. That's what it comes down to. That's really what it comes down to. But they expect you to stop your life to help them fix the mess they made out of their own. And that don't happen. Guys, if you can, hit the thumbs up in the video. I think a payment was declined. Angela. Oh, it was canceled. Okay. I see. But guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up in the video if you can. It'll help it go up in the algorithm and send it out to people, guys. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with people, guys. TikTok is not a thing anymore, but share it on your formats, your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or wherever you guys share, because this content really needs to get out, guys. And if you want to donate to the channel, I would really, really appreciate it. The best two ways are Cash App and PayPal, but there's also gifts you can make on the channel. Cash App is $ Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978, and PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. But they want to remind you of your humble beginnings. That way they can say, well, we grew up together. I can't believe you're going to abandon me. I can't believe you will lie, cheat, steal, and try to hurt me. But they never acknowledge what they do. They always want to cast judgment on you because you know they want to be the God in your life. They want to make you feel like you got to dance for them. And that's because chosen ones are good people. So what they do is they attack your integrity, and you step up to the plate to prove that your integrity is valuable. And in turn, all you did was give them what they want. But once you get to the point where you okay being a villain, the hell with them. To hell with them. They don't expect to see that come from you. And when a chosen one does that, their mouth drops. Because that's the last shoe in their life to fall. Now everybody that meets them from this point forward are going to constantly be falling by the wayside, because they're going to realize that this person is a walking dumpster fire, and no good can come from being associated with them. Just like everybody else in their life, they're going to start to fall away. They're going to fall away. And that circle gets smaller and smaller, but that demon inside of them still wants blood. That demon inside that narcissist still has a desire for blood. Yeah, Angela, I think the payment was canceled. I think your payment was canceled on PayPal, I think. I mean on Cash App, I'm sorry. That demon inside of them still wants blood. It still wants blood. So that narcissist can't destroy people's lives anymore because they're getting up there in years. They can't manipulate people anymore because now the neighborhood has a reputation about this person. But that demon inside of them still wants blood, still got the bloodlust. And since the narcissist can't find any new victims, that demon is going to turn on them. Why do you think narcissists will go after each other? Because they're wolves. So you don't think that same demon that's tormenting you through the narcissist ain't going to turn on them at some point? Once you walk away, that demon's like, you better find somebody to replace this one. And they know that the person is not going to be as good as a chosen one, because our light is what the demon feeds off of. So now that demon is getting more and more pissed, and they're not bringing in any fresh meat. So the demon turns in on the narcissist. That's what happens. They want to make you feel like you're on the same level with them, even though from the time y'all were together when y'all first grew up into where you're at now, you are a completely different person. You have evolved, changed, and grew. They have done nothing. They have done nothing. They went from man to man, woman to woman, baby to baby to baby. Hired for this job, fired for this job, hired this place, fired this place. So they're getting older. They got a ton of babies. No prospects for the future, and people don't even want to be around them or deal with them. So eventually they may be able to fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all of the people all the time. So as they get older, those people start falling away. They can't fake being popular anymore. And the neighborhood has a reputation about them, so they can't glamour anybody into thinking that they're a good person. So their world gets smaller and smaller, but that demon still wants the bloodlust. Andrew said, thank you for your support, and tell them that your card keeps declining. They will unblock it in their system. They said we'll wait like 5 minutes. Okay, Elijah, thank you so much. Thank you, Angela, thank you so much. But that's what it comes down to. And see, once you hip to the game, see, the narcissist, people cut their ass off every day, all day. They get their ass handed to them on a regular basis. They really, really do. The chosen one will put up with a lot more than most people will. So when you as a chosen one say no more, that's the beginning of the end for them. And they know it. Which is why they work so hard at trying to get back in your life. Because once the chosen one goes, the chosen ones are usually the last ones to see what kind of what piece of shit they really, really are. Chosen ones are the last ones to give up, let go, and let God, because we're here to help. But even when a chosen one says, well, I can't help this person, this is beyond my pay grade, they know it's all over for them. That's why they work overtime at trying to get you back in their life. Because once the chosen one goes, that means that everybody else who's not chosen can see them for what they are. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, because I restarted my Cash App, so it might work. That's what it is. Because once the chosen one leaves, that means the chosen one stayed around much longer than normal people would, because we are of service to others. But once the chosen one says, you know what, this is not worth it, this cannot be, you know what, they're taking advantage. They're taking full advantage of what I am giving them, the empathy I'm giving them, the love and time and effort I'm giving them. And they walk away, nobody else is coming. And anybody else that they do meet is going to notice the red flags in that narcissist and head out quickly. They're going to head out quickly. So they're going to work overtime at getting you back on the hook by love bombing you, pretending to be somebody they're not, putting that mask up and trying to pretend that they're a good person right before they go right back to doing the same fuck shit that got them in the situation to start with. Because they do not change. They'll work overtime at being a fake individual, but they will never work on the real individual. Because they are cursed. They are a cursed creature. They will always be cursed. They will always be cursed. The thing of it is, guys, is that in the present, when you're talking about present, like right now, narcissists are greedy. They want to take everything they can get their hands on. It's like gluttony. They'll sit there and eat all the food so that no one else will have a chance to eat the food. Never mind the fact that they're about to bust their gut trying to consume all of this just to keep somebody else from having it. They're a spoiled child with having a temper tantrum who doesn't realize that you should not eat all that junk food because it's going to make your stomach hurt. Then they get mad at you for telling them that their stomach going to hurt. They do it anyway, and then when their stomach start hurting, they want to come to you and ask you to help make them feel better. No, you get what you signed on for. But they get mad at us because we telling them that they idealistic idea of what they want is going to turn around and bite them. They get mad at us. And all we doing is telling the truth. They're the epitome of shoot the messenger. Maybe if I stop this chosen one from saying this stuff to me, I could go on about my life. Well, you go on about your life. But when your stomach is busting, don't come to me because I don't want to hear about it. And when a chosen one says no more, that's when the narcissist knows they're in real fucking trouble. They know they're in real trouble. And that demon is going to start amping up the torment that they're giving to the narcissist, because nobody else that they're going to run past is going to have the same light, power, and positivity of a chosen one. Do you know how reckless you got to be to lose a chosen one? And that demon only wants the chosen ones. That's why some people can walk around here on this planet and never have any problems, because they don't mean nothing to nobody. They're neither hot nor cold. So the devil's going to get them anyway. The demon wants you because you're a child of God. And they want to stick it to God, so they got to get you. And once you walk away, now that narcissist has not lived up to their obligation. And the demon got a problem with them. That's what it comes down to. They're greedy people. They're going to always try to bite off more than they can chew. They're carnivorous in that way. So they live in the present. They'll do some fuck shit now, not realizing that that same person they screwed over, they're going to need down the road. But they so arrogant, they think they can sweet talk that person down the road and get what they need. Until they come up against the wall and that person's like, no, we're not doing that. We're not helping you. We're not helping you. Then they start panicking. And the karma that they have been building up starts to come and visit them on a regular basis. Then they want to be pitiful and pathetic, and they love to cry and give crocodile tears to see if they can lure somebody in through their emotions to make them feel bad for them. But if the chosen one smells a rat, 9 times out of 10, the people around them smell that rat too. Don't forget to hit thumbs up in the video, guys. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. TD Cavante, thank you for the contribution, guys. If you can donate, I really wish you would, but you don't have to if you can't. Down below in the description box, you got Cash App, Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978, and PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. But that's why they live into the present, because they don't think about tomorrow. They're only in the present because they know tomorrow is not guaranteed to them. And the level of the amount of wickedness they've done, they know they damn ticket, they ticket can be punched tomorrow at any time. So they prefer not to think about tomorrow. They want to live in the here and now and take as much as they can so that they can go down into hell with a full belly. That's all they want. And they want to see who else they can drag down with them because they're like that. They want to drag people down with them. That's what they want to do. Because, see, they will take and take and take and take. They don't even have to need what they're taking. They'll take it. I met somebody money hungry, just money hungry, made money their God. And that same pursuit of that money will get their asses killed in the long run. Because what you live by is what you die by, right? Anything you love more than God is going to consume you. But they don't seem to get that. And by the time they do get it, I'm not going to be at their funeral crying fake tears. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Well, you heard such and such died. Well, may they burn in hell. I can't believe you said that. That's what's happening. And that's the thing about Chosen Ones, y'all. We are brutally honest. Some people don't like it, but they're going to damn sure have to respect it. They're going to have to respect it one way or the other. If you can, guys, hit the thumbs up on the video. But they will continue to take and take and take. They don't even have to need it. They're going to take it. It's like a spoiled child. It's like one of those kids having a temper tantrum in the grocery store. The parent is stressed out and the child is making a scene just for the sake of making a scene. And you want to slap the pure shit out of this child to knock them back into reality. That must be what it is. A lot of kids had these temper tantrums and wasn't checked at the door. So it grew and festered into a big-ass adult that still behaves like a child. Children that are unruly get on people's nerves. So imagine what an adult does. An adult that acts like a child does to people. And everybody starts cutting them off because they're like, you know what, this person ain't worth the headache. And the chosen one comes back time after time until that day they don't come back. Now that demon still needs blood from somebody. And that old withered up, gnarled up narcissist ain't going to bring nothing in. So the demon's going to turn on them. So what they live by is what they will die by. They're never full or satisfied with anything. There's always room for more. When we was younger, there were times when we would be eating at, maybe there was a pizza party or something like that, and we ate so much because we hadn't had pizza in a while and we were eating, and we knew we should have stopped, and we kept on going, kept on going, kept on going. And then our stomach started to hurt, and we felt bad for a very, very long time because we overindulged. Can you imagine not learning nothing from that experience and carrying it on and on throughout the entirety of your life? That's what it is. That's what it is. It's the disgusting spectacle to look at. It's disgusting to look at, especially by an adult who should know better. And then they're sitting there bragging and trying to act like they're all that. When you look at them, all you see is disgust. You're just disgusted by them. They are used to people looking at them that way, which is why they work overtime at trying to make themselves appear better than they are. Because they know what look they get from people. Like, you disgust me. They know that. They know that. They know that all the time. That's why they work so hard at puffing themselves up to seem bigger, to seem better. But they're not going nowhere in life. They're not going anywhere in life. And they know this. They don't appreciate nothing. They are owed everything. That's the way they feel. They are owed everything. Everybody owes them something because they're a piece of shit. And it doesn't, the logic doesn't have to make sense. It does not have to make sense. They just feel like they deserve everything when they actually deserve nothing. They actually deserve nothing. Guys, I've been going for about 45 minutes. I'll put another video up on the channel because now that TikTok is dead, at least for the time being, I'll put the rest of this information in a video. That way, if you're subscribed to the channel, you can just go on there and continue the topic. I will be here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to go live again, guys. I want you guys out there to have a good night. Stay safe. Enjoy time with the people you love. And do not let narcissists anywhere around you. Send them packing. You don't want to tie yourself down with someone who will turn around and snake you at the drop of a dime, guys. But until I talk to you again, guys, if you like it, I love it. But remember, these narcs out here cold-blooded, y'all. So take care of yourselves and have a good night. Peace.